boom, that's how you stop and jump right back into it. Hey, listen, our next guest is a real estate advisor, and she's with us to speak about the benefits of a unique program designed to help homeowners unlock the hidden potential of their property. To share some hidden gems on how you can generate additional income, cover your mortgage too, and so much more. So please welcome to the show, Gail Allen. Gail, welcome.
Thank you. What a joy to be here with you, Dr. Bob Lee. To be with you again, it's a pleasure.
I haven't seen you in a while. What happened to you? I know you're out there making all this money and everything and helping other people make money, but you need to
Well,
come in and share it more often.
well, so much is happening in the housing market.
Yeah.
We have an affordability crisis now because of rising interest rates.
Yes.
I think since 2022, the Feds have raised the interest rates, I believe, 11 times, would you believe? So, I mean, that's kind of like, you would think it would stymie
Yeah.
the housing market, but it hasn't because uh, borrowers, people who are working, people coming into this country, they want to be homeowners, property owners. They want to invest in the housing market. Real estate is the key to generational wealth. But we have an issue now because we have low inventory, not that much homes, not that many homes are on the market because sellers are saying to themselves, well, gee whiz, I will love to cash in on the equity, but the interest rates are so high. You
Yeah.
got to think in 2019, 2020, interest rates were around what? 2.65%, 2.5%, 3%,
Hmm.
3.5% 30-year fix. Um, so now they're approximately what, 7.5% 30-year
Hmm.
fix. So in 2019, when you had this interest rate, when you first received it, your payment may have been something like $1,900 on a $450,000 loan. Not bad, not bad at all.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about that same loan. If you were to try to buy a home and you had a mortgage for $450,000, your payment would be $3,000. That's $1,000 more.
Yeah.
Your interest rate would be something like 7.5%. So those homeowners that would love to sell or buy another property are saying, well, where am I going to go? I can't buy something else. I can't step up with the interest rates being so high. So we have low inventory. And then at the same time, we have uh, first time home buyers wanting to run and jump into the fray and get all kinds of pre-approvals just to realize the affordability factor is going to hold them back because they really can't afford a four, five, $600,000 home with an interest rate of 7.5%, 8%. Private mortgage insurance make that 8% look like it's 8.5 or 9%.
When do you think they're going to relax the interest rates so
Well,
that people can feel free to buy?
they're looking at slowing down inflation. This is what they want. And unfortunately, we have to walk lockstep with the Feds. But what we have is something called house hacking. It isn't a new idea.
House hacking.
House hacking.
Ah.
It kind of reminds you of years ago in the South with the black people and up north when you were short on the rent, you had house parties and you were able to make your rent because of a house party,
Yeah.
and you would have the party in your home or in the apartment. Well, now we're talking about house hacking being the concept or way of viewing or looking at real estate differently. Instead of it being a four-bedroom single family home and you're falling behind in the mortgage payments or you're getting late with your bills because of the mortgage payment, you now have the concept of renting out those two rooms or taking a garage and turning it into an accessory dwelling.
Wow. And you can
People,
legally do that? Because usually some people come after you. You can't put a sink, get a bathroom in there or
well,
something like
there are certain municipalities now
that.
that are feeling the pressure. Why are they feeling the pressure? Why? Because of they want taxes. If you want to collect taxes from homeowners, homeowners must be able to pay.
Hmm.
And if the tax bill is unaffordable and the house and the mortgage goes belly up, well, that's less money coming into the city. So now they've decided, well, let's be wise. We've got to meet the homeowners halfway now because we're going to suffer. We will not be able to afford our annual budget without receiving monies from homeowners in terms of taxes.
Yeah. And who knows it better than you? I mean, you've been doing this for so long. You got your hands on whatever is happening as far as real estate. Are there any special permits needed for house hacking?
Well, it depends on where you live. Certain towns, and you should always call the municipality and say, listen, I have a backyard, large backyard, and I would like to put an accessory dwelling, or you can drop a container home, or you can do a modular
Look at
home,
that. Yeah.
or you can take your garage, if it's large enough, you can convert it into an apartment, or you can take your attic and turn your attic into an extra room or two rooms. You can do some towns will allow you to use your basement. If you can't rent your basement out to a person for as living quarters, then you can always turn and look at someone who has a small business, maybe a photographer that needs to store his or her equipment.
Or a
Uh,
foundation that needs an office space or something like that that they don't mind paying 800 to $1,000 a month on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that $800 to $1,000 a month will help you because now you can say, gee whiz, I purchased this home in 2019. My interest rate was 3%. If I refinance, I'm going up to 7.5%. But gee whiz, I've got $200,000 in equity since I purchased this home. I would love to tap into that equity. But if
Yeah.
I do so, I'm going to put my budget at risk unless I bring in more income.
Yeah.
House hacking is a way of bringing in more income. So now you can refinance. Now you can pull out that extra hundred or $200,000 that has appreciated in your home because of the equity that you have, and you can maybe buy another property, or you can start that business, or you can help that child through college.
Yeah. I have homes that started out as investment properties. I have homes that are paid for in full. You mean to tell me you can use that equity to go in and buy another property or do something special with it?
Absolutely. You can use if you have a home and it's mortgage free, all right, and it has a market value of 500,000. Well, that's $500,000 worth of
Yeah.
equity. You can turn that into cash. But let's go back to 2018, 2019. Your interest rate was 3%. You want to refinance
Yeah.
because you have equity and you're afraid to touch it. That is where you can refinance and pull out that extra $200,000. But if you're house hacking, if you're renting out the basement, if you renovated the attic, if you have an accessory dwelling in the
Yeah.
backyard, if you rented the garage to a small business that needs storage space, now you're able to move forward and honor that new debt in good faith because what? You've erased or you removed the affordability factor.
Yeah. You always find a way to do it. I tell you that. I got to give it to you. Listen, there are a lot of people who want to jump into it for the first time. What are some of the challenges that first time home buyers and real estate agents face in 2024 and beyond?
Well, well, again, we're looking at as long as interest rates remain where they are, we're going to always have an issue with qualifying first-time home buyers for their first home or second home. The problem is knowing what you can actually spend. The pre-approval that's given to you by a mortgage rep or bank, and that I am as well, you've got to be sure that you can afford the property. And you've got to look at your debt, and you've got to look at the taxes and the insurance, and you've got to look at your monthly expenses. All that has to be considered before you buy a home. But if the smart money, here's what the smart money I believe is doing. They're buying homes and with house hacking in mind. In other words, do not allow house hacking to be like, an afterthought after you purchase the home. She was like a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath. I should have afforded, or I should have purchased maybe that 3 or 4 bedroom home with the extra mother and daughter apartment
Yeah.
in the basement or the attic. Buy property that has the ability or offers the potential to be expanded, that you can actually earn money from. That's how I think going forward in 2024, 2025, first time home buyers and investors should look at purchasing home. Don't say, gee, this is a beautiful condominium or townhome and it's 3 bedrooms and I'm going to use this, my sister. Try to be able to expand. How can this unit help you?
Good. Hey, I got 30 seconds left. You have something coming up on the 19th, or you want to just elaborate on that house hacking program?
We've got a fantastic program coming up on the 19th. It's going to be held at Greenhouse Boutique, and that's at 200 Main Street. That's New Jersey. Okay. And we are going to be talking about house hacking, what to do, how to get started, how much money do you need? Not very much. How to screen your tenants. You just can't have any kind of tenant. Where should you find your tenants? And you can also reach me, of course, at Real Talk Real Estate Matters at gmail.com. So that's Real Talk Real Estate Matters at gmail.com. I'd love to have you there. Listen, we're going to serve refreshments. We're going to have beverages, and we're going to answer and talk about how anyone can get started with house hacking. And if you're looking for a home in the luxury market, you can house hack that as well.
And you're gonna help people feel good about themselves at that spot.
Feel good about yourself. Feel good about your home.
Thank you so much, Gail Allen, real estate advisor. Thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you. God bless you.